Welcome back. I'm Chef Mick from Tony's Markets, and we're going to be working on this asparagus. We're going to start by shocking it. Don't be shocked. We're going to throw this in boiling water here. A little salt would be okay. This needs to cook for a couple minutes. The amount of time it takes varies. Now, it could take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It really depends on the asparagus. And then we're going to let it cook here for a minute. Okay, this has been about 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and scoop it all out of here and immediately move it over to ice water. This is called shocking it, or shock chill. And then this stops the cooking quickly. What most people do incorrectly is they overcook the asparagus. It comes off the heat and then it keeps cooking. So we're going to put it in here to make sure that cooking stops at just the right point. All right, so we take the asparagus out of that cold water. We dry it off real nice here. Just let it sit on a towel. It'll just dry in a couple of minutes. We're going to make a breadcrumb for it here. So I take some just plain breadcrumbs, some dry breadcrumbs. We're going to mix that with Parmigiano Reggiano, a little bit of fresh garlic. Don't need a lot of that fresh garlic. And then some Italian herbs. I've got some thyme, and I've got some basil, I've got some rosemary, I've got some sage. Whatever you have is okay. Or you could use a little bit less of a dry herb. We're going to get these mixed together a little bit. Let's use our spoon here. Get them mixed together and break that garlic up. Then we're going to add olive oil to this. And just enough to get it to moisten through. Just going to give it a drizzle and stir, drizzle and stir. This is going to help the breadcrumbs brown really nicely. You want to do a lot of stirring because it'd be very easy to put in too much. All right, we got the breadcrumbs ready. Let's go ahead and grab a tray. Got a nice flat pan here. It could be a jelly roll pan or a cookie sheet. And I've laid it parchment paper on here, or you could use foil. And I put a little bit of oil in there, just a little mist of oil. So we've got our asparagus here. We're going to take little groups of it. And it depends on the thickness of the asparagus. I'd say about this much here. About 1 inch thick would be perfect. We're going to roll it in this prosciutto di Parma. What a fabulous ingredient this is. And these get set onto the roasting pans here. Kind of flatten them a little bit. Grab another little bunch. Roll it in the prosciutto. You want to make sure you get a really nice prosciutto. This is where your flavor's coming from on this dish. Roll it here. Flatten out, and one more. Okay, we've got them ready on the pan. I'm going to take a little bit of this breadcrumb that we made here and just pile it up on top. Now you could skip the breadcrumb if you want, but that is the magic. Let me tell you, it's beautiful. Okay, so this is going to go into the oven. It's going to roast for about 15 minutes to that browns, and then we'll be ready to serve. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes. We've been roasting this in the oven, 350, 375. If you got a convection fan, turn it on, but it's not necessary. And this just turned out perfectly. Nice and brown. The asparagus is already cooked, so you don't need to worry about getting that cooked through. So we're going to plate this up here. We've got a really nice shrimp scampi pasta dish here, and we're going to pair that up with, let's do the asparagus next. We've got a grilled asparagus that we made earlier in the show. Delicious, very, very easy. Anyone can do that. We finish that off with just a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. A couple curls there, that's always fun. And then we've got our roast asparagus bundles. This is going to be a really big hit. Can you eat 2? Let's put 2 on there. I think you can handle 2. Alrighty. Finish that up with our shrimp scampi kebab, a little bit of basil, a little bit of fresh lemon zest, and go ahead, dig in, Colorado. For all the recipes today, go to digincolorado.com.